is Rachel and Rebecca checking in. So I quit my job last week.
Wait, I thought we ghosted him.
I'm starving. Wait, what are you wearing?
Age is just a number. No, we can do anything.
Okay, you guys, we have a good sister hotline today. But before we get into that, we have to talk about this weekend.
We have to talk about our weekend.
We had a banner weekend.
It was event after event after event.
It was back to back to back, and it's Monday today, and I am just like woofed from the weekend, you know?
We need a whole recovery day.
Yeah. But anyways, obviously Friday night we had our event that we would not stop talking about, which was so fun, you guys. Meeting everyone was amazing. Having everyone show up and like looking across the room and just seeing rows of girls there. So fun, so cool, so surreal.
It was Matt Pilates at Annika.
Mm-hmm, yeah.
Brand new gym. It's gorgeous.
Stunning.
And yeah, it was just packed with girls. I don't think we had a single no-show.
I don't think so either.
Amazing. Yeah.
Yeah. And like we had the Redmond Farms team there giving away free samples. It was just like vibes were so high.
Totally.
And yeah, that gym is gorgeous. If you guys haven't been, honestly, go check it out just to go actually see it. Mm-hmm. I think it's the prettiest gym I've ever been to.
I think so too in terms of just like aesthetics. It's
not
the biggest gym you've ever been to, but in terms of like aesthetics, amazing. I mean,
premium.
He designed it, so.
You guys, like, they have Dyson blow dryers in the bathroom.
Yeah, that's so good.
Like, yeah, no, it's wild. You know a place is bougie when there are no gaps in the bathroom.
No, when you have your own personal stall.
Yes.
Yeah.
And it's like, you know, because I'll be honest, at the gym I go to, there are gaps and you can kind of see who's in there. But this one, no gappage.
There's something really comforting about a gapless bathroom at a gym.
Yes.
For some reason, like...
Yes, I need my privacy there.
The bathroom is like, you need to be private.
Yeah, it needs to be your own space. And I feel like there's just like an elevated feel. Like, you know, that's really how you can tell via the quality of a place. But
the Pilates instructor was amazing. It was actually my first Pilates class.
Yeah, that's crazy.
So it was way harder than I thought it was going to be. I didn't go all the way out. Like, we were running a half marathon the next morning, and we hadn't eaten since like 2 p.m.
No.
So I can't say that I like put my heart and soul into the class, but it was very hard. It was just long.
It was hard.
Like, the pulsing is endless.
Mm-hmm. No, well, and it's hard because you lift weights and you think you're going to be perfectly primed for the class, but no, it's just like different.
It's muscle endurance. It's like holding your arms out for long, squatting a million times in pulse positions.
And then like you lift the toe and the knee and the toe. And I will say, I wouldn't say that you do the best in heat.
No,
like, you know, the sauna stamina may not be your strongest suit. So we're like setting up before, obviously, in the sauna room. So we're sweating before the class even starts just because we're putting out on the mat, setting out all the swag bags and all that stuff. Rebecca is dying. She's like, I can't do this. She's like, I can't do this.
You know, another thing that I thought,
but she made it.
We weren't by the mirror.
No.
And we should, like, my next class, I need to be by the mirror. Because it's one of those things where, like, I think I'm doing something right. I look at videos, I'm like, oh my gosh, my leg, like, didn't even get off the ground.
No, barely off the ground. No, when you're doing the kickbacks and you're like, oh, my leg is at the ceiling.
Yeah.
No. 2 inches off the ground.
2 inches off the ground.
Every time. But other than that, I feel like it was incredible. Yeah, I loved it. Then... You guys, so the event is at 7:30. Obviously, it ends, like the class is about an hour. It ends around 8:30. And people are kind of, you know, we're chatting, taking pictures, filing out. And then we're doing takedown of the event, obviously. Right. So we don't leave until when?
I think like 10:10.
We left Annika at 10:10?
Maybe 9:40.
Yeah,
and
like after 9. And then we went and we grabbed some food because we didn't have time to eat before the class. Yeah. We were just busy setting up. So we like don't go to bed until like 11:30 midnight.
I didn't go to bed till midnight,
Yeah, it was like 11:30 when I was in bed. And the half marathon was the next morning. And
well, I think we need to tell people that you ran the half marathon.
Yes.
I think we need to get into that.
No, I think we should get into that.
Okay. Okay. Tell everyone about the half marathon.
And so let me kind of give you guys some backstory. So Rebecca, obviously a few weeks ago, we announced she's doing a half marathon. She tells everyone, she's like, I'm going to do this half marathon. So I one day, and you know, so I'm trying to get back into running. That's like my thing. I'm trying to like figure that out. And like, that's like my new frontier of trying to push myself is figuring out how to run.
And after being paralyzed 7 years ago,
yes,
hence the frontier.
Yes,
it's a little bit more than just...
Yeah, it's not like, oh, I'm getting back into running. It's like, okay, let me see if I can physically move my body in that way. And like, if my body will allow me to do that and has like heels. Anyways, So I go for a 5-mile run one Monday. And keep in mind, when I say run, I mean, I think I had like a 12:30 average pace on this 5-mile jog. Like it is like I kind of call it walk jogging. I feel like run is too much. It's a jog. It's just like I'm bouncing essentially as I'm moving. It's the movement.
You're running.
No, I'm running.
You're trotting.
But yeah, it's a trot. I just like I need people to understand.
It's a jog.
Yeah, it's a jog, and I'm proud of that. Anyways, so I did 5 miles, and then I was feeling pretty good after, and so I was like, tomorrow maybe I'll just see if I can do 10. I'll just do that twice, down back, at this trail by my house. So then the next day, it's a Tuesday, and I just decide to go for a 10-mile run in mid-Tuesday morning. So I have like my honey. I just put honey in a bag for my gel and some salt, and was like, well, we can figure this out. So I do the 10 miles, and then I decided like if you can do 10, you can do 13.
Oh yeah, for sure.
So
10's like a normal. What's a normal peak training?
Yes, I was like, I talked to ChatGPT, and Chat said, you know what, you can make it work. So again, average pace was like in the 12s, under 13. So I decided to do the half marathon, but I don't tell anyone. I tell not a soul. Obviously, that's why I keep telling everyone she's doing it, but not myself. So I didn't tell anyone that I was doing it. And then what happened was Rebecca had a friend drop out, and she was like, hey, I have a free ticket. She was going to give it to our brother. Our brother didn't want it. And she was like, oh, well, like, do you want it? Like kind of randomly. And I was like, actually, yeah. I hadn't bought my ticket yet. No. It's like 2 days before the race because I'm still like nervous about it. I'm still just like, I don't know if I can do this. Like,
oh my gosh, we need to show the videos.
Oh,
we
yes.
should play the videos right here. You need to send me them.
Yeah.
And then of you kind of crashing out.
No, I tried to go on a 5-mile run 2 days before because I keep like setting these benchmarks of like, if I can do this, then I think I can do the marathon. Yeah. Like I keep like trying to set these metrics because I'm just like, I just don't really know what's going on here. So, and you guys, that run was a disaster. I'm like walking, I will play the video. I am not doing well 2 days before the race.
10-mile run, like afterwards, the part you were just like, I'm so scared. That broke my heart.
Oh, I know.
Afterwards, like, I don't know if I can do this.
No, literally, it's just like, there are just so few times really in life when you're like, I don't know if I can do this. Like, I'm like, I actually do not know if I can, like,
you can grunt it out.
Yeah, like, it's, because a lot of times it's like, oh, I may be slow, but it's like, no, I do not know if I will, like, just quit halfway through and be like, I'm done. Like, my body's just done and, like, is giving out on me. So that was really alarming. And the race capped to at 3 hours, and I was like, I don't know if I'm gonna make it under 3 hours. Like truly, I was like, I may not make it. They're gonna be taking it down, and I'm like, I'll be the last one on the course. So anyways, so that's how Rebecca finds out, is because she has a free ticket. And then I revealed to her I was gonna do this all along. Actually,
so she sends me these videos. I'm like, what? You ran 10 miles?
Yes, very
serendipitous. We're doing it. No, you got this.
Yeah, so then, so she's the only one that knows. And then, so obviously, like, Friday, we're kind of trying to coordinate, like, okay, what are you eating? How are you prepping for tomorrow? What training are you doing today? And then, so we go to bed late Friday.
Yeah.
It's an exhausting day.
Yeah,
yes.
11:30, midnight. I couldn't fall asleep either.
Yes, well, like, I was in bed at 11:30. I had to go to the bathroom at midnight. Like, I couldn't fall asleep. Was just, like, we had a big day and a big next day. And so then we wake up the next morning. I wake up at 3 a.m. Can't go back to bed. Lay in bed for an hour. Poor Davis. I wake him up at 4 a.m. He's like, what's wrong with you? What are you doing? He's like, why are you awake? Go back to bed. And then I had to tell him, I was like, I'm doing the half marathon, okay? Like, I know you are so confused. You think I'm insane. He figures it out. He tries to enter the race with me. Cute. It's too late for him, like, to get the registration and the bib. And so I was like, no, just stay and watch. Anyway, so we wake up at the crack of dawn.
Yeah.
We get down there for the race. So you have to take the bus from like the end. They bus you up to the starting point. They bus you up like an hour and a half before the race starts.
Yeah, and we were the last bus.
We were the very last bus up there. Honestly, do not show up for the first bus.
No.
Like, people can show up on a 4 a.m. bus for a 7 a.m. race. It is freezing up the canyon.
So cold.
No, even I was literally shivering.
And you're not like a warm, or like you're not cold-blooded.
No, I'm not someone who's like always cold, but I was freezing. I have not been that cold in so long.
It was really cold. There's no way to get warm. They kind of had flyers in this little like blanket thing they gave out. But
yeah. But yeah, it's so cold. And also when you're up there for, like, I can't imagine being up there for 2.5 hours. Could you imagine? Oh my gosh. So anyways, we get up there, we're freezing, race starts. Hardest thing was just how cold it was.
I was gonna say the first 3 miles, it felt like we couldn't like really move our body.
Yes.
And then by mile 6, it was like, okay, it's kind of warm. It didn't really get hot ever.
No, I never got hot.
No.
Which I actually liked. I really liked the temperatures from mile 6 to 13 because it was like, oh, I'm cool but not cold, and I'm like not too hot.
Yeah.
But no, particularly the first 2 miles for me was just freezing, and I was like, I can't move.
I know.
Like I do not do well physically in the cold, and I was like, I can't go. I was like, well, here comes 3 hours. Here comes my 3 hour time, folks. But other than that, honestly, I will say at mile 6, I was surprised how good I felt.
Yeah, I feel like I felt great too.
Yeah, like so honestly, maybe the cold helped with that. I didn't overheat. So then we were just off.
Well, I feel like we paced the race well. We really didn't go out too hot.
No.
We stayed pretty chill. I feel like we kind of got progressively faster. Mm-hmm. We had a really peak speeds at around, mile 6, mile 7, mile 8. And then mile 9 through 13. Once you hit mile 9, it's like, oh my gosh, we've been here for a long time. We still have a long time to go.
No, it's been like 90 minutes by mile 9. Yeah. And you've got like another 40 at least.
Do you know what
50.
Our ending time was?
Yeah, it was
2 hours.
I think it was like 2 hours and like 28 minutes, maybe.
See, we crushed.
No, we were sub 2:30.
We were sub 2:30.
I crushed my goal time.
Yeah,
I kept seeing like the 2:450 or 2:40 pacer at the beginning, and I was like, I just gotta beat him.
Yeah,
I just gotta beat him. And then we beat the 2:30 people, and I was feeling good about that.
Right at the end.
We passed them.
Past the 2:30.
But there are a lot of people that went out fast that I saw us passing at the end.
Yes.
And I was like, look, you just didn't pace. And I was like, it helps. I just physically can't go faster.
Okay, well, how do you feel about the race? Like, I feel like this is like actually like a huge milestone for you.
No, it's so like, it's honestly surreal.
Yeah.
It feels really strange, to be honest, because I think like for a long time, like this would have been like if you told me a year ago that I'd done this, I just wouldn't have believed you that I could. Not even a year ago. I'm trying to think like last summer, there's just no way. Like I didn't start running until like 3 months ago when I was just like, okay, well, I'm just going to start trying this. Yeah. And I've had like a lot of people ask me, like, what do you think? Like, are you physically doing better and more healed, or what is it? And honestly, I don't know. It's just like, I just started doing it. And so I don't know if like doing it more, because I think like when we lived in Florida for that one summer, like 4 years ago or something, which was like 3 years after it happened, I was trying to like run laps around the parking lot, and I just like couldn't make it around the parking lot a whole time.
Really?
Yeah, like I just couldn't do it. And so I have no idea what has happened and like what's transpired for me to be able to do it, but
that's amazing.
It's just like I just did it. And I think a big thing that I told Davis was like, I just feel like I'm in a phase of just biting off more than I can chew and chewing it.
I love that.
Like with the event, it was like, I actually really, when we started planning it, I was like, dude, I don't know if anyone's going to show up, but we're just going to do it.
Yeah.
And with this marathon, it was something where I don't know if I'm going to be able to cross the finish line, but I'm just going to go do it.
Totally.
And I think that I just like, you can just like literally do anything.
You literally just have to do it.
Like you literally can do anything. It's just like deciding if you want to do it.
It's so funny too, because I feel like you make stuff happen, if that makes sense, but like if you don't put forth the energy and the work, like stuff won't happen.
No,
you know what I mean? Sometimes
totally.
I feel like we wait for the lightning bolt, and sometimes it's like, well, no, you have to do this.
Yeah.
It's almost more powerful saying like, no, like I did this.
Yes.
Obviously with the help of others and stuff, but
yeah, like I couldn't have never done it like with like honestly, like if I didn't have you like running a half marathon, I would have like never, the thought would have never crossed my mind to try.
Totally.
Like it just would have never made me want to try. So it's not to say that like I did it all on my own and without everyone else, but it's just like, yeah, you have to, like things don't just happen. Like the event, like that just like doesn't get planned and fall into your lap. It's like, well, no, you have to reach out and you have to go try to do it, or like things just take effort and take time. So it was a very powerful experience. And so I posted a reel about it, and actually I was brainstorming reels during my training. That was like what would kind of get me into like a mental state of like, okay, how am I going to celebrate this? And one thing, because my reel was like, hey, like what made you believe you could run a half marathon like after being paralyzed? And my whole thing was they did. And at first I was actually going to do a reel that was like, what made you think I could, or like, who'd you run the half marathon for? Like, what made you think you could do it? And I was like, oh, I did it for her. And like showing a video of like myself, like who was like trying really hard. But then I just felt like, like this actually like wasn't about me, in a sense of like, I couldn't have done it without everyone in my family.
Yeah.
Like I just could never have like I wouldn't have crossed the finish line if I didn't have like everyone in my life who just always like, no one really ever doubts me. Like I was like, oh no, you can totally do this. Didn't even cross my mind. You can. No, like I told Davis I was doing it and he's like, okay, great. Like what do we, like, I want to do it with you and kind of thing. And so I just think it's like, that's like so much more powerful, I think, than other people give credit to. Yeah. Is everyone around you. And like, honestly, so like I would have run so much slower if you hadn't run with me. Yeah. Like true. I would have been way slower if you hadn't run with me. I wouldn't have pushed myself nearly as much, which like I felt fine, but I just think it's so powerful, the people around you is all I'm saying. Yeah. So like surround yourself by good people, and like I just couldn't have never done it without people around me. And I think also one thing I was thinking as I was looking back is like this like really hard thing happened, but like there are ways in which I think I've been like prepared for it, and also have been like tender mercy / like ways God has helped me after, in the sense of like, hey, if I hadn't been active my whole life, I would have never been active after this happened, and I don't think I've healed as much. Yeah. And like if I didn't have the family that I had that was so active and that is always doing stuff, it would have been so easy for me just to like never run again. Like you
wouldn't even think about it.
No, like you're just like, oh, I can't do that, I'm never doing that again. Yeah. It's so easy just to like, it's so easy to identify yourself as someone who can't do something and be like, hey, I just can't do that. Yeah. But it's just like, no, I don't define myself as that anymore. Like, totally. I remember on a run, I was like, hey, I'm just not going to define myself as someone who can't do this.
That's so powerful.
Like, I'm just going to define myself as someone who can, and I'm just going to go do it. Yeah. So, anyways.
No, yeah, we were like I'm going to get emotional here. We were coming down the finish line, and like, it was just like, I don't know, like, for me, I feel like I had like a wave of memories of you. I'm sorry, I'm just getting
so No, I'm crying.
Yeah, I just had like a wave of memories, like I don't know, like seeing you in the hospital, and I remember being in San Clemente too, and you like trying to run up the hill and like tripping and falling. So yeah, it was just really powerful. Like I started tearing it before the finish line, and I just like completely lost it. So I'm so proud of you. You're such an inspiration to so many people, and yeah, you're so powerful.
Thanks. No, yeah, like what is crazy to think about is like, this was like not like, this is like 7 years in the making. Yeah. Like it's like taken so long.
And I feel like 7 years to like for you to believe in yourself too. Because like I've always thought you could do. I never doubted it, but it's like you have to be like, okay, I'm ready for this.
Totally. You know? Yeah. And just like, yeah, like just holding, like you just have to hold on for so much longer than you want to or you think you do. And ebbs and flows of how much you actually believe in yourself and think you can do it. And so, yeah. No, yeah, like it really has, like it's so easy to forget like how long it really has been. I mean, I don't really forget how long it's been, but it's just crazy.
Hard to life just like goes on, you know?
Yeah.
And
you just have to like keep
on keeping on.
Yeah, like keep holding on to hope. It's like, it's just so easy to go into a routine and just to stop caring about yourself. Yeah, totally. And just being like, I can't do this
is like, you just accept status quo, and it's like, whatever. I mean, but like even, like I'm sure you're just so terrified like the day before. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Where it's just like, oh my gosh, I felt that fear like a couple times where it's like, I don't know if I can do this.
Yeah, like true. Like,
yeah, like true.
Like real, oh I don't know. Like not just like jitters, but just like, no, what am I doing here? Yeah.
Anyways,
so I just want like, dude, one day like I could just want to like tell my kids and tell my daughters like, dude, you can do do anything.
Don't let anything stop you.
No. Anyways, that's my message to all of you. Now
we're moving on to the sister hotline. Our mom's looking in.
Our mom she's looking for something in here.
I don't know what she's doing. Okay, sister hotline this week. Should we read the prompt?
Yes.
Do you know the prompt? Okay, here we go. Tell us the real reason you and your ex broke up.
Not the one you told everyone else.
Exactly, or the one you told him.
Yes.
Because I feel like it's one of those things when you break up with someone, it's just like, listen, like, I'm just not gonna say like I never loved you, or you know what I mean, stuff where it's just like
you're boring.
Yeah. So we have some funny ones, we have some serious ones, and
let's get into it.
I'm excited to get your take. Okay, the first one. He lied about his age and ended up being 15 instead of 18. His grandma told me at his birthday party while he was trying to hide it.
I wonder how old she was in this scenario, but also crazy when you realize you're dating a minor.
Yeah, that's so true.
That's crazy. Also, how is he hiding it at his own birthday party?
That's what I was curious about.
And the audacity of this boy to be like, yeah, I'm 18.
How old do you think she was? Like, I feel like she was probably 17.
Yeah, she was probably also like 17, 18, 19 is my guess.
Yeah.
But still, like, oh my gosh, can you imagine being a senior in high school and finding out you're dating like a freshman?
Do you think he just went to a different school?
Yeah, you probably went to a different school.
My favorite is it's like the grandma.
Yes.
You.
Like, you're at this family birthday party, and he's like, oh, Freddie's turning 15.
Also, did he not think that his age was going to pop up?
I know
what I mean?
That's crazy. Well, and also, did he not look young? Like, did he look really old for his age? Because 15 to 18 is like kind of a big jump as far as looks.
Also, I get this is like a high school relationship, but like I feel like you would know like how like what year in school your boyfriend is. You know what I mean? Like
totally.
15 is like a freshman versus a senior.
Yeah.
Or like a sophomore versus a senior.
Yeah, no, that's great. Like, could he drive? Because he couldn't drive.
I wish he couldn't drive.
Could you also not drive? Or did you just say like, oh, I don't have a car?
Yeah, maybe
you need to come pick me
car.
up. Yeah.
Yeah.
That is so crazy.
That's funny. Okay, you ready for the next one?
Yeah.
Fish had no cannons.
I need you to give context to this.
Okay, so we were really, really confused when we got this. But then we realized we think it has to do with JP Morgan's executive who was accused of turning a coworker into her sex slave. And so essentially, basically, I think it's a racial slur. So I think he claims, so like this male employee is claiming that this female employee of
his
JP
boss.
Morgan, it's not technically his boss. They just work, so basically they work in left in. They both do investment banking in like a specific group, which is leveraged finance. And so I think they're technically reported to different managing directors. But like still, you're in the same group, you're like on the same floor, you sit close-ish to each other,
so she's not his boss.
Not technically.
Okay.
Anyways, so I think one of the quotes from him was, this is what I have. Okay, do you find it plausible that he protested and started to cry as she was saying to him, so apparently she said this to him, he has an Asian wife. So she said this, your little Asian fish head wife doesn't have these cannons.
That is crazy that she said that out loud.
Yeah.
Was this debunked eventually?
I don't know. I think it's kind of been debunked. His case is like slowly like deteriorating over time.
That's crazy.
It's one of those things where she's not his boss.
Yeah.
It sounded just like an affair.
Yeah.
like it sounded like an affair, and he thought that like probably was toxic. For sure.
That sounds bad.
But
don't date a coworker.
Yeah, Fishhead doesn't have these cannons. Probably.
That's a crazy line.
I mean, that's
a crazy line,
right?
Yeah, I think so. And
what do you think of that situation overall, though?
She's not directly his boss, but is she like is he like an analyst and she's an associate type thing?
I don't think that here, let me get the details on it. I think they're higher than that. Because she's been working for it for like...
Because I thought that he was her assistant, but no.
Hold on, let me look.
Anyways, I don't know a ton about that, but I just don't date people at work. Like, truly, like, office romances are the worst idea.
Yeah. It's it's so sticky.
I know. Like, I get it when they're in a job where they are working so much. Like, if you're at work all the time, it's, like, natural to develop feelings for someone that you're with all the time. But I just don't think you should be there. Because I think she's, like, an executive.
Yeah, she's an executive. Let me look. What are their names?
Turning him into a sex slave is crazy.
I don't think it's sex slave. It's
or just I don't know.
Yeah, I think it's a fake. I think everyone thinks it's a fake sexual harassment thing.
Yeah, like he just wants a bunch of money.
Yeah. I'm looking at his LinkedIn right now. I mean, he deleted his LinkedIn.
Oh, for sure. He has got to be getting so many messages and like so much information. Like,
yeah, I don't see him.
There's no way. Anyways, what do you think about it?
I think that I don't think that she was his. I don't think he was her sex slave. Like, do I think inappropriate things were said amidst like affair? Yeah, like, for sure. Do
Absolutely.
I think an affair happened? Yeah, for sure. Okay, here we go. She's an executive director.
Okay.
And then I don't know what my guess is he's a VP because it's not like he's like young either.
Yeah, I looking at pictures of them. They're like not young, like getting manipulated.
No.
It's like you are like 40 and
yeah. So whatever. Anyways, back to this. So I think it happened. I think what's funny is like investment banking, it can be really toxic and it also can be like kind of normal, but like this doesn't surprise me at all.
No. Like an affair doesn't surprise me.
An affair does not surprise me. It happens all the time.
The accusations of it all, sad.
Yeah, exactly.
But yeah, like someone having an affair working in like a high pressure, long hour environment, shocking news.
Yeah.
Anyways.
Crazy. Okay, next one. Okay, we were in love, but families and personal testimonies going in separate directions regarding religion. Completely heartbreaking, losing the relationship and the family relationships.
I get like the personal, like your religious beliefs are diverging. I think that's like totally a valid reason for breaking up.
Totally.
I'm not understanding the family portion of it. Like their families are going in different directions, or like what they want for family.
Oh, I don't know.
But the personal testimony part and saying like, yeah, we like our religious beliefs just like weren't aligning. That's a really hard thing, but I do really respect you for breaking up with him.
Totally.
Because that is an easy one to overlook and just be like, oh, we'll figure it out later. But you were like, no, actually, I know what I want and what I don't want. And we're not aligned on that. And so I really applaud you because that's hard. And that's really cool that you did that.
It's really, really hard. I think this is one where you could probably just have told him this one.
Yeah.
Like if you're breaking up with him, you could just be like, look, like our core values, like don't align.
Yeah.
Probably he would be really pissed off about that. My guess is he's like, is our love not enough or whatever?
Oof.
But,
and you're like, no, this is what I want. I'm sorry.
Yeah, but no, like honestly, because we were talking about this the other day, it's so hard breaking up with people out of logic.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Like to be like, okay, there's this red flag, therefore I'm going to break up with them. Like I feel like you almost all the time you have to have like some sort of feeling.
Totally.
You know what I mean? So this feels like a logical decision, and
yeah, it's so hard when it's like, I love you, but I can't marry you.
It's so heartbreaking.
Yeah, no.
It's so heartbreaking.
It takes like an extra layer of strength, honestly, to be able to do that.
All right, ready for the next one?
Yep.
Because she wanted to be a whore.
What does this mean? Like, did she cheat on you?
Maybe.
Like, did she want to start an OnlyFans?
Yeah, maybe she was just like talking to guys. That's my guess.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
My guess is like they're dating and she's just like talking to guys and he's like, hey, like you have to like only talk to me.
Yeah.
Basically. And then she's like ignores it. I don't know.
Yeah, like she's unable to kind of commit, basically.
Literally.
Where it's like, no, I can't like not be talking and flirting with everyone that I see.
Exactly.
And no. Oh, that's tough.
Again, I think you can just tell her.
Oh yeah, you can tell her that.
Language.
But yeah, not that word. Never say that to no. Never say that via the breakup. But thank you for your candor.
Thank you for your candor. All right. I felt like his mom, granted we were in high school, and he told me he was going on a mission for me. So I broke up with him and he didn't go. Okay, so he's going on a church mission, and it sounds like
he's just going to go because she wants him to go.
His mom and him told him, I'm only going to go on this like church mission.
Because of you.
Because of you.
Yeah, you can't have anyone doing anything in their life because of you.
And
I don't like that. It kind of gives me the ick, honestly. I'm like, no, don't do these things for me. Like, it's also hard because it's like, yes, I want to date someone who wants those things, but I need you to want them for yourselves, not want them for someone else.
I want them for you.
It's like people I know where they're like, oh, my boyfriend got a job for me. And I was like, what do you mean he got a job? Like, you should just be with someone who wants a job.
Totally.
Like, no. People shouldn't be doing basic human things for you. Like, basic adulthood things for you. You know, like, you need someone who can sit on their own 2 feet.
You need to do life decisions based on, like, what you actually want.
Yes.
And I hate to say it, like, you were right. Like,
totally.
The fact that you broke up with him and then he didn't end up going, it's like, well, yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
And so, like, probably really smart. We have a friend right now, or I guess we know someone, who is, like, figuring out whether or not to marry someone. And, like, one of the biggest holdups is, like, yeah, I feel like he's, like, only does stuff like for me.
Yes.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yes, I know exactly what you're talking
about. Yeah. So like she's going back and forth about it. She likes him, but it's like, oh man, like I probably wouldn't marry him today. And so it is so hard because it's like I think you want to be a good influence for other people for good. You know what I mean? So you want to date someone and like you want them to make you better.
Yeah.
But it's like at the end of the day, like they need to be their own person, you know?
Yes.
And so it's like, well, if I don't do this, you're still gonna like be that person that I like think you are. You know what I mean?
Yeah, well, and sometimes you feel so guilty when you tell them like, hey, I'm breaking up with you because you're not intrinsically ambitious enough.
Yes.
Or something like that. And they're like, but I'm willing to do it for you. And you're like, I don't want someone to do this for me.
Totally.
I want someone to want to do this for themselves.
Totally.
You can't marry someone who's doing too much stuff for you.
No.
Because, and then they just like get resentful of you.
Yeah,
because they realize long term they don't actually want that.
And part of it is like they don't know who they are.
No.
Like, it's so attractive when a guy's like, no, like I actually want these things, and so I'm doing these things now, like regardless of whether I have a girlfriend or not.
And they will want someone that wants that for them.
Yeah.
Like a guy who's really ambitious will want a wife that loves that he's ambitious,
Totally.
you know? And so I just think like you can find someone that you're equally into things with.
You know, I was hanging out with a guy a couple years ago, and yeah, he was just kind of like waiting back on being ambitious.
Yeah.
And it was like, it's just like a little unattractive when it's like, like I feel like when I have my wife, I'll be like more ambitious. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Which like I get the concept, and I think that's true naturally, but I just feel like, I don't know, I was like, I kind of like, I'm like, well, can't you be ambitious now?
Well, yeah,
You know?
there's kind of like the, I'll kick it into gear when I get married.
Yeah.
And it's like, maybe let's kick it into gear now. And also, that's a very slippery slope because you don't actually know if they're going to kick it into gear when they get married.
No,
You're like,
I don't know if like a lot changes.
yes. You're like, I actually don't think you're going to have this cosmic shift one day when one day you're single and the next day you're married and you're like, oh my gosh, I have to go figure this out.
Yeah.
No.
Are you ready for the next one?
Yeah.
He was lame, different frequency than me, parentheses, lower.
This is so tough because you can't just tell someone you're lame.
Yeah.
And so I would love to know how you caveated that in the breakup where
Yeah.
you're like, I just don't think we're on the same page in life.
It's hard because it's just like, yeah, you're boring.
Yeah. Like you're kind of a lame guy and like, I don't really enjoy spending that much time with you.
Bottom line, yeah, exactly. It's like, you're just like not that fun.
No.
I don't have like that much fun
Yeah.
with you.
Like I don't really look forward to hanging out with you. You're kind of lame.
Yeah, this is like a good one. This is like a good reason to not tell them.
Exactly.
And then that one is just be like, I just don't know if this is right.
Yeah.
So good to say that.
Like I'm just not feeling it. I just don't know if I can get there.
Yeah,
Yeah. And
Yeah.
you just don't say why.
totally. All right, next one.
Yeah.
He was gay.
Okay, this one I have a question because is he openly gay or is it like he told you he was gay? So you're like, okay, well, clearly this isn't going to work out in this heterosexual relationship. But is he not out? So then you have to go kind of like come up with a story for friends and family.
I'm feeling like
He's not out.
he's not out, because if he was out, it's like, sorry, like it's not going to work out. But
Yeah.
I feel like this is one where it's just like you're probably gay, and I'm not going to out you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Well, it's like, I can't ask you that.
No, exactly.
Yeah, no. I know a girl who asked her husband if he was gay.
How did it go?
I mean, he said he wasn't, and they got married. And it did not go well.
It didn't go well.
No, didn't go well. Shocking news. But anyways,
You know, I think if you're asking him if you ever are in a state where you're asking the guy if he's gay or not, or asking yourself whether he's gay or not, like probably not a good thing.
yeah, like I just think something is, even if he's not gay, it's like just something probably
Something's
isn't
off.
aligning in your relationship that you would be having questions about his sexuality.
Yes.
And yeah, I just don't think that, I think that's like a pretty basic thing you want to be aligned on. Like of all the questions to have in a relationship,
That might
there
be
are
number
plenty.
one.
And that's just one you should not be worried about
That might be number one.
if they're attracted to you.
All right, for the next one.
Yep.
Second to last one, actually. Okay. I saw him working out one time, and he had no idea what he was doing, and I got the Icks so bad.
Yeah. And again, you get the ick, but you can't tell them like, when I saw you doing that, it was just gross.
No, you can't.
Yeah, you can't be like, that was really unattractive and emasculating.
Well, you know what's hard when you date someone and you haven't really seen him at the gym before, and then you see him at the gym, and like comparison is the thief of joy, but then you're comparing them to like all these just like average gym goers, and you're just like, oh.
I know. Well, and what's so hard is it's so shallow.
It's
like
so
I'm
shallow.
sitting here
No,
and
it
I'm
really
like,
is.
that is a very shallow reason, which is why it's a real reason, not a reason that you're saying publicly. But it just is there.
Yeah.
And it's like, man, what do you do once it's there?
It's tough.
It's like, do you love them enough that you try to teach them what to do at the gym? It's like, okay, I need to send you with some other guys that go to the gym to figure out the gym. Because look, it's a surface level thing, but it's tough.
You know, I had a friend in college, and she like dated this guy, and he like kind of only ran, and so like it was just like, listen, like we need to teach you like what to do in the gym.
Yeah.
And so she sent him with his brother, and now he's like
Gym goer,
bro.
short,
Gym
yeah,
bro.
total gym bro. And
so funny though.
I just want that girl to know you did a lot of work for future generations of girls that dated him. You know,
Yes.
like
you laid the groundwork.
yes, you laid the groundwork and the foundation for their future relationships.
Yeah.
And that's like truly doing a public service to the
really
world.
is.
But yeah, it's tough when you go to the gym and so you could, like, obviously I'm not saying that like I'm in a Miss Olympia, whatever, but it's just, like,
it's tough when you grew up around that.
Yeah.
It is tough. It's tough when you're like, you're taking care of yourself, you're going to the classes.
so I just feel for this girls what I'm saying. It's tough when you're like,
I totally get this.
I just don't really want to feel like I know 10x more than what I'm doing than they do. So I do feel for this girl.
Oh no, for sure.
Yeah.
And like, I thought the same thing too.
Yep.
Okay, last one. He was addicted to pornography and was trying to quit but would lie about it.
What gets me is just the lying about it.
Yeah.
Like, if you're struggling, you just have to be honest with someone that you're dating and like trying to marry or start a life with, or like, like you're serious with.
Yeah.
Like if you're in a phase where you're disclosing that, because obviously like you don't need to disclose that until you're like in this place that's serious enough
for sure.
that where it makes sense to share that with someone.
Yeah.
But you just like can't be lying about it. That's my thing.
Totally. Because what's hard is if like you're probably you're the girl in this scenario.
Yeah.
Or maybe you are the guy, whatever.
Yeah.
But yeah, if you're the girl in this scenario, it's really hard because like you probably don't want them to be addicted to porn.
Yeah.
Like obviously. But like you're kind of in this like weird spot where it's like, well, am I like, I'm not like the Nazi, but I feel like I'm the Nazi.
Yes.
And like it's like kind of gross if you're like doing that all the time.
Yeah.
It's like, well, like, hey, I'm like the main event.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Truly, yeah.
And so it's hard, I feel like, playing that role of like, are you doing it? Are you not?
Yes.
Like, how do you create like a safe environment? Probably you shouldn't be that person. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like,
so probably they like need to get help elsewhere.
Yeah, like it's like I can't be your accountability partner here. Like I'm not the right person to be your accountability partner. And also like how frequently do we discuss like how are you doing with this? Like obviously like, you probably don't want to talk about it. I frankly don't want to have to talk about it, but I do kind of want to know what's going on here. Yeah, like this is like a key thing that's going on.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's so well, and it's hard because there is like this is like a very personal thing.
Totally.
And so if you're the girl in the relationship and your significant other struggling with that, it's like, okay, who do I share this with? Because like I also need a support system of people to be like,
kind of like throws you.
Yeah, like it's a lot for me to carry, and so I want to share with people, but I also want to like respect their privacy, and like you're not married, so it's not like oh this is forever. So it's just so it gets messy.
It's a really hard situation.
It's very sticky. Yeah, and like they don't want a lot of people to know about it.
Yeah. Yeah.
It would be very sticky.
And because it's hard too, because it's like if you're the girl, like who do you tell? And then I feel like you don't want everyone to like to think poorly of like who you're dating.
Yes.
And so it just becomes really messy. But the fact that he's lying about it, yeah,
the lying is what gets.
Yeah.
The lying is again.
the lying's tough.
It's always the cover up. It goes
always
back
the
to Nixon and
cover-up.
Watergate. It's the cover up. It's never the actual thing. It's always the lying and the cover up. That's what actually betrays people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because it really is. It's just like, man, like I can't trust you.
Yeah,
On,
like-
on like both ends now.
Totally.
You know.
Yeah, it's like
I don't like that you're doing this. Point A, point B. Like I don't trust you to tell me when you're actually doing it. So,
I
like,
know.
how am I supposed to like trust you with anything?
totally like this foundation of trust. Well, and it's like you're gonna have to deliver disappointing news to me as your spouse.
Yeah.
Like you're gonna mess up, or you're gonna be like, hey, obviously like something imperfect happened. Whatever. Like
Yeah.
you will have to deliver imperfect news to people.
Yeah.
And it's like, are you just unable to do that?
Yeah.
Like to kind of be uncomfortable and be like, hey, sorry, I messed up and I just have to tell you. And it's like, look, I don't, and it's also, I think they like forget that it's like, I don't want to hear this news from you either.
No.
Like you think that I'm like livid, and it's hard because you also want to create a culture where they will tell you,
right,
where you're a safe place for them to talk to. And like, I feel like this is kind of the same way with like raising kids and like sons, where it's like, okay,
Yeah.
I want a safe environment for you to talk to me, but also I'm not stoked about this.
Yeah, well, that's what's hard is like he tells you you're hurt.
Yes.
You react in a certain way. He is like feels bad. Does like, and probably it's good that he feels bad.
Yeah.
But then if he does it and he's like, well, I don't want to make you feel bad, so then I'm going to lie about it. It like makes it even worse.
Yes. Yeah. It's like, he's like, I don't want to make you feel bad, so I'm just not going to tell you about it, which then creates the vicious cycle. It's a downward cycle. It's like, there's no one's winning.
No.
Everyone's sad. And the truth always comes out.
It always comes out.
Always comes out. Even if it takes years.
Yeah.
Always comes out. And the longer it takes, the more it hurts.
Yeah.
The further you fall.
Yeah.
Just try to be honest. One thing I will say is like, I will tell Davis like literally everything. I'm like,
that's good.
I have like nothing to tell him obviously that's going on, but I'm like, I am so scared of having a secret that like comes out. I'm like terrified. So literally I'll be like, I saw this person from afar across the room that I knew 10 years ago. Nothing happened.
You know, something similar to this, similar topic happened to me recently.
Yeah.
I was driving out of our parents' house and I hit a gas line. Basically there's like a little gas line and I backed out. I mean, it wasn't backing out. I wasn't going quickly. I just backed out and my car sensor didn't pick it up. I didn't see it through my
rear view mirror.
Thank you. That and so I back out and I like just was like a little diagonal, bam, run over. And you always have that second thought where it's just like, do I just go?
Totally. Well, you're kind of inspecting it. You're like, how bad is it?
I'm like,
do you think they notice?
Oh no. But then it's just like, no, I have to tell them.
Yes.
I cannot live with this on my
No,
So you just like walk in. I'm like, hey, I just ran over the gas line. I don't know if I just going to start a fire. I don't know.
She walks in so nonchalantly and she's just like, hit the gas line. Don't know what's going on. She's like, if the house explodes, just know it was me.
But I think that's the best way to do it.
You know, it's the best way to do it.
You're just like, listen, I've got nothing to hide.
Yeah, you're like, own up quickly.
Yes.
And the quicker you own up to it, people like respect that though.
Oh, for sure.
And like, they'll just be like, all right, well, and it turns out it wasn't a gas line and it wasn't even as big of a deal as she thought it was.
My dad's been hitting it for months.
Yep.
Not months, I guess weeks.
No, he hit it before. I watched him. It's not even gas, it's the cable.
Yeah.
And the cable's not even used. But anyways, yeah, it just goes to show. And I remember when you came in, I was like, your integrity's intact today.
Exactly.
I was like, good job.
You passed.
You passed that test. But it's so true.
It is. It's
like the quicker you own up to any misdoings, even just like little things.
Oh no, it's the better it is.
Yeah, you're just like, yeah, sorry, I didn't do that.
Yeah,
yeah, like
that's on me.
It's even like with work too.
Oh, for sure.
Like if someone, my biggest thing is just like, I think owning up to your mistakes is the best way to go about things always.
Always.
Yeah.
Because people are actually usually more forgiving than you think.
Yeah.
Sometimes.
Totally.
But yeah, and you just better about it.
Yeah.
There's nothing worse than feeling like you're hiding something.
Oh, I know. Well, and this is like slightly related, but one time I remember Davis had been waiting forever for me to get ready. And so I came downstairs and he's like, whoa, that took you a really long time. Like, what? And I was like, oh, I know, I'm so sorry. It took me a really long time. Like, thank you so much for being patient. Because it's so easy to be like, no, it didn't take me a long time. And I was like, yeah, no, that took me forever. And like, thanks so much for waiting for me. Like, I'm sorry you had to wait. Thank you for waiting. Yeah, that's like so great. And then he was like, you're welcome. Okay, yeah, like, you're welcome. Like, people just really want to be seen a lot of the times.
You know what's funny is people just want to be seen.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
even when you get in a fight with someone, like, it's just like you just being like, you know what? Like, you're right. I can really see how you feel like that.
Yeah.
It's just like diffuse immediately.
No, literally. And it was like, well, and also like there's an ego thing where it's like, yeah, you know, I spent a long time doing that. And like, okay, I did. And you were patient and I appreciate that. And then it was just like, oh, okay, let's move on.
Yeah.
Rather than it being like this big, like, oh my gosh, I am so fast.
You start a fight or whatever.
Yeah, like, I don't know. So I just think even in general, just like taking things and being like, just owning up to stuff and being like, yeah, it took me a while.
Yeah.
And like, thanks for waiting. Easy.
Thanks for waiting.
And then you move on. And then all of a sudden people are like, wow, okay.
Yeah.
People, yeah. So just
use.
Yeah. Anyways. Those are our sister hotlines for this week.
That's all we have for you right now.
Thank you to everyone who submitted those. I love our sister hotlines. We have a lot of good prompts coming up. Actually, we were brainstorming them earlier today, and I'm really excited about them.
So excited.
Yeah. So, and by the way, in case you aren't aware, the links goes up every Sunday on our Instagram account, and they're always anonymous, so we have no idea who submits them. So yeah, that's where you can find them and where you can submit. And it's also linked in our bio. So if anytime during the week, if you just like have something you want to tell us that doesn't have to be related to the topic, you totally can.
Yep.
We want to hear from you always. We love.
All right, everyone, please like, subscribe, comment,
follow, leave us a 5-star review. And that's it for today.
We'll see you next time.
Bye.